Yeah, I used to work in a club called Lucky's years ago. Was to work there Friday night, Saturday night, sometimes in a week. Sometimes, it was a good club. Food upstairs, big dance hall downstairs. Everybody enjoyed sort of what good drink. Yeah, from there they might go to Barbella's, go around the city or whatever. Yeah, but it was a nice place, mate. And there was five of us worked there, two on the door, three downstairs. Not downstairs, cut the steps, And yeah, it was good. And this particular night, one of the guys that owned the club, a Chinaman, that was how long ago it was, come down the stairs, said to me, "Can you help me out?" I said, "What's up?" He says, there's a few people upstairs, women, guys, having a drink, but they're taking coke, and it's on the bar. They're taking cocaine on the bar, uh, and it's not allowed, right? You know what I mean? Even though the people in there were taking it, some of the bouncers were taking it in the room, but they didn't really know about that. You know what I mean? So I said, "Yeah, well, I'll get it sorted, run upstairs," and there's these guys on the bar taking lines of coke. The birds are throwing drinks about, being silly. Um, I walked over there and said, "Listen, it's not allowed, mate. They're saying you can't do this, yeah? You've got to leave the club. The governor's told me you've got to go, you've got to go." "We ain't going nowhere, you don't know who we are." Well, I threw the coke, just threw the coke off the counter, as I did. Within, well, I got hit across the head, bottle, whatever it was, yeah. Um, I sort of went to the floor on one knee, and I could feel back of my neck getting warm, and my face. All of a sudden, I realised that now I'm bleeding. And as I got up, someone's punched me in the belly, which I thought was a punch, and it was a stab. Someone stabbed me with a knife in the belly. When I looked down and he pulled it out, that I went like a lunatic. I went absolutely crazy. Fucking mad. All I thought was a punch. To see that as well, I went mad, throwing punches like it was going out of fashion. Anybody, I was throwing tables. I was just going absolute crazy. All of a sudden, the lights started flashing. But the other doorman went up, and it was a white fight. 3-4, we just bashing these people up, yeah. Just dragging the girls out, not bashing them up, not hurting them, just dragging them down the stairs, chucking them out. Going back upstairs. We've already smashed the people up. They're out. They're just spark out, yeah. Getting hold of their legs, just pulling them down the stairs, bang, bang, hitting heads on the stairs, dragging them out the club, throwing them on the floor, and that's it. Shut the door, go upstairs, and clean it up. Make sure there's no more problems, yeah. But when you work in the door clubs, when you chuck people out like that, there could be repercussions, and every club's the same. You know what I mean? You can chuck someone at a club, give them a clump, give them a good hiding, and their dads and brothers, whatever, uncles, always come back later or whatever. That's why we've got to be positive on the door, you know. And so we're waiting for it, you know what I mean? And on the door, because of the aggravation we get, there's always things that we've took off other people by the door, in the cupboard, like baseball bats, pickaxe handles, big iron bars, things that we picked up. So we've got our own armory there, no guns or knives and all that crap, but them sort of things, yeah. So it's there, just in case something happens. So it's Saturday night now. This is Friday night. Happened Saturday night. Some people walked in. The girl walks up to me and said, "Listen, you're in a lot of trouble." I said, "Why's that?" She said, "Oh, you don't realise what you've done. You chucked out so and so and so-and-so's cousin or nephew, whatever it is, but you're in trouble. There's big talk about it. Everybody's talking about it." I said, "Well, what it is, and it's Jimmy Wilkinson's relation." Oh, and I'll leave off. You know what I mean? And he's big around Ealing, Amwell, all around these areas. He's a bit of a nut. One of the Wembley lot, isn't he? I went, "Oh, lot." And I know Jimmy. Me and Jimmy have had rows before. He stabbed me in the back a couple of times with needles and all that. And anyway, we've had murders, yeah. But we made up with friends, down at market, fruit market, and all that. Anyway, Saturday night, sweet, everything's nice. And all of a sudden, a couple of motors pull up. There's some guys get out of the motor, walk over towards the door. I look at it, I see Jimmy there, Jim Wilkinson. As he comes to the door, and "All right, Jim." He went, "Hello, Ray." I went, "What's up?" He went, "Oh, well, like he said, the other night there was some trouble in there, and my nephew, you know, that they took liberties with him, they bashed him right up, and you know, and I don't know what's going on. I said, look, mate, it was me, Jim. You know, I walked upstairs, they was taking coke on the counter, and I told them to go. It's not acceptable in the club, and I pushed it off the counter, and then someone hit me across with a bottle, cut on my head at the back, you know, and someone stabbed me in the belly, which I had 4 stitches in it. I'm still going to work. It's only a minor thing, you know what I mean? So I showed Jim, and he's gone, it's out of order. Sorry, mate. I apologise. You know, he said, I didn't realise it went that far. I said, yeah, mate, that's what it's all about. I said, yeah, but he said, you took liberties, really, dragging all the girls down the stairs. I said, no, we never. We just walked them down the stairs and put them outside. He said, we never dragged those women out, Jim, it ain't us. He said, well, the guys, you did. You pulled them down by their feet. Yeah, we did, yeah. You know, we didn't want no more problems. We didn't know they had knives in them or whatever, mate, you know what I mean? And they don't get hold of him and stabbed Jim. He went, yeah, I understand, yeah. And anyway, one of the ones I've had a row with, he's come out of the car, walking towards the club, or Larry. Jim's going, see you, crash, he's hit him on the chin, he's on the floor. He went, get up, get in the car, we're going, right, and he's gone. And I thought, lovely, you know, no more trouble. Saturday night, sweet. Sunday, I get a call, I'm at Crispin's wine bar, I get a call from one of the guys that owned the place, Chinaman. Ray comes to the club, it's a very important piece. So I got hold of Ken Edwards, I said, look, let's go to the Lucky's, I won't be long. Went to Lucky's, and Lucky's don't look like Lucky's anymore, yeah. The door's been smashed to pieces, a glass door. They've gone in there with sledgehammers, they smashed all the bars, all the optics, glasses, chairs, tables, gone upstairs, done the kitchen, done it, diswrecked the gaff, yeah. He knows, the Chinaman, that he's got to call the police for the insurance. So I said, look, you know, you've got to do what you've got to do. Who were the people were involved in it? I said, look, I'm not obliged to say that. I ain't saying that, mate. He said, but listen, just do what you got to do. Get your insurance and get it sorted. Forget about the people what I think might have been involved in it, yeah? He went, okay, right. So I went to a pub called Yo At in Ealing, and walked in there. There's Jimmy Wilkinson, 4 or 5 other people. And I walked in there, I said, look, Jim, I said, mate, I said, whatever you've done, that's out of order. The club, he said, what? He said, I ain't done nothing. I said, Jim, the club's been smashed to pieces, mate. It can only be you, mate. Whoever smashed it, mate, whoever smashed that place, I should imagine that it's all forgot about now. I should imagine it's all forgot about, because people will smash clubs up and all that, rather than come in and shoot the place up and do the bouncers and all that sort of thing. People go and just smash places up with sledgehammers and do everything, you know, it's all forgot about, mate. I should imagine just forget about it, mate. You know what I mean? And I went, I've got to do that, haven't I? You know what I mean? Jim's just told me it was him in a way, so I just forget about it, you know what I mean? And I walked out there, my towel between my legs, you know what I mean? There was about 5 or 6 people in there, proper people. I thought, it ain't worth it, mate. It ain't worth the problem. And they come back and smash the fucking club up. So leave it at that, yeah. Went back to the club, and I said, look, you know, I'd go for an insurance if I was you. Just forget about any names and all this, that, and the other. Okay, mate. And that was it. But it just goes to show you, yeah, we got to be a bit careful, yeah. When you're on the door, you clump people, hurt people, and sometimes you got consequences, with big repercussions, you know what I mean? And that's what happens on the door. You know, it's like working on doors, but it's repercussions and consequences. And I'm sitting in my home, like I am now, and phone goes, it's a mate of mine, and he gives me the phone, and this guy says to me, oh, right, mate, how are you, mate? And he's talked to me about Jimmy Wilkinson and a guy called John Leannan, which you know about, the bully, and he was just telling me about a fight. You know, he said, you know, you got it a bit wrong, mate. He said, well, it was that Jimmy and John Leannan had a meet outside a pub called the Viaduct in Hanwell, yeah? Big pub, big viaduct behind it, it's by the hospital. I said, yeah. He said, him and Jimmy and John had a fight in the car park. Proper fight, mate. no tools, nothing like that, proper fists and all that, nuts and all that sort of thing. He said in about 10, 15 minutes, they were there, they are together, and they went, come on, we'll call it a day, you know. And one's gone, yeah, and Jimmy's gone, crash, hit John again on the chin. John shook his head and back again, you know. It's a fight that went on for about half an hour, you know, a proper punch up. And in the end of this, both sat on the floor, cut up, you know, and they shook hands and said, right, let's just have it, call it a day, and have a drink. It's nice to hear that, you know. But anyway, bang, bang, Rail, good morning, nice one.